Hello everybody, welcome to your introduction to speech communication, the Bassel 1311.BV1 course for the mini-mister. I'm Jason Chapa, your instructor, and what I thought I'd do today is just record a brief little video to explain how the class is going to work and what you're going to be doing in it. Now, weekly, I will be hosting online office hours where I'm just here logged in. If you can make it, great. If not, you can just watch it later. I'll also be uploading them to YouTube so that you can watch them that way too if you prefer, because I think you can do that on your phones and so on, as opposed to collaborate videos. First, let me start off by kind of giving you the location of my office. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that you can see the syllabus, and I'm going to work through that. Now, here is my office information. I'm on Pecan Campus North Academic, which is the farthest building to the left if you're going north from Pecan Campus, building P1125. I'm usually going to be here from one of these office hours. I need to update. I'm usually going to be here from 8:30 to 10 on Tuesday, Thursdays. And I usually do online hours, about an hour in the afternoon on Monday and Wednesdays. We meet online, and basically the way the class works is that it's going to be self-guided. You have readings and discussion assignments, which I want you to get through on your own, but we can always discuss them if you'd like. And during my office hours, if you want to contact me or call me, I will share my phone number, my personal cell. You can text me and then we can call, or we can just exchange texts if you'd like. But you go through the reading and the discussion assignments on your own. There are 5 major assignments that you'll be doing that your grade is based on. And like other Bassel classes, these are going to be broken into pre and post tests. But unlike other Bassel classes, we're not doing any tests per se. What we are doing is we're doing a mix of essays and presentations. This is to better simulate the traditional class that we teach here, the speech 1311s that I do, but in the Bassel context. And so here are the assignments that you'll be doing. The first one is going to be let's see, well, let me go through the Blackboard here. So you're going to click here for the competencies. Competency 1. And here's the pretest that you do first. All the other competencies are going to be like this. Click on that, and you'll be writing a 1,000-page essay after you've interviewed a professional in your chosen career field. You'll be coming up with questions yourself. I have some sample ones here. You can always send me the questions if you'd like, so I can help you get them more refined. And you'll be using basically 2 other sources to help you, cited in APA format, meaning you can cite the interview subject as one of these sources. But if you want to do a little research to find out, what would be some good questions, you can do that as well. But the point is, you'll be what's called doing your homework when it comes to applying for a job. In this case, you'll be asking someone who has a job you want what they did to get that job. And you'll submit the essay as the pretest. I will review it, and then I will give you more feedback so that you can then submit the revisions as the post-test. You will also have to submit proof that the person interviewed you. It can be a copy of your interview notes. It can be a business card from the individual. It can be a picture you've taken with them, or you can have them send me an email. Any of those, just so I know that you're not having this person make up stuff, so I can prove if I need to. But that's the first pretest, and then the post-test is, again, revising and resubmitting the essay as a final draft. So that's how competency 1 works. And you're going to see that if you go through the other competencies, there's going to be similar ways that we're going to do this. You have in here readings from open source materials, meaning you don't have to pay for any textbooks or buy anything. Everything here is provided free. through various resources that I've reviewed to kind of replace any sort of syllabus or textbook you need. For example, again, you see you have the reading here, and you have some videos here as well that you can read. Now the discussions you have, those are bonus activities. So if you do those, they add small amounts of points to your final total for the grade. So if you don't think you're going to do too hot on certain post tests, feel free to look at those and try and participate in the discussions that we're going to have for them. But the way that these work is you'll review the pretest, and if you complete the pretest well enough, then I might just say, okay, well, this is good. You obviously know what you're doing. Just go ahead and resubmit this to the post test so I can roll it over. I won't do that for everything, but if you've done a really good job and show me that, again, you don't really need any more advice or any corrections, it's there. That's an option that we can both take. I would still recommend reading the materials so that you can get the most out of the course, but usually if you're not too comfortable with the pretest, you can always review the topics here. I have, again, general, readings from textbooks, as well as practical communication skills, which are meant to be more helping you in terms of your personal growth as a better communicator with more specifics in regards to the real world, as I say. Now that's the second for the second pretest. Just to do a quick review of it, you're going to write another essay. In this case, you're going to administer a relationship survey. I will go more in detail on this next Tuesday, but you basically download the survey, you score it, and then you analyze the essay, or analyze the results, which it walks you through here. And you write an essay basically answering a few questions based on the responses of the two subjects of the survey. So this is meant to kind of give you a more, I guess, graduate level simulation of an assignment that you do within a very short essay. So again, 1,000 words, that's nothing, but you submit the rough draft to me and I'll see if you're doing things correctly, give you some feedback, and then you submit the corrections as the post test. That's the second one. Let's go ahead and go to competency 3. This one, I believe, is going to also be your essay. So you do have 3 essays, and the final 2 competencies are presentations. And this one, you're going to do a survival at sea case study, meaning you're going to do a group activity with some other people. They can be friends, family, whatever, but you're going to follow the instructions on this case scenario, have them all put responses on this case scenario only PDF, and then you're going to analyze just basically the group process that you went through, write a rough draft of that, submit it, and then submit a pre-test or post-test. I will review this more in depth on Tuesday in 2 weeks. That's what I usually do. I'll go over the assignments once a week in detail. I did it for the first one because it's really not that hard, but if you do have questions, you can always text me, call me, whatever. But that's for pretest 3. And of course you have readings for pretest 3 as well, both those on theory and practical communication skills. For example, again, leading people, decision making, communicating in organizations, and 5 tips for dealing with lazy project members as videos. Let's make sure that works. There you go. So competency 4 is going to be about a speech presentation. What you'll be doing is, and you have the tips there, you're going to submit an outline for a presentation, and I will review the outline. You can also submit a video of you presenting the speech, and I will also give you some feedback on that. So if you just submit the outline, that's all I'm asking for, but you do have to record yourself giving a 5 to 7 minute speech on pretty much any topic. Just let me approve that topic, and you will have to record yourself presenting on video in front of a small audience of 2 to 3 people. It'd be more than that. And I will give you feedback on what you do. If you want to just take the feedback and try and improve, resubmit the video, that'd be great. Also, you can use the readings to kind of help guide your perfection of the presentation process. But again, it's a speech class. You got to do at least one speech by yourself. That's what this is. Record it. And finally, you have competency 5, which is another presentation, but this is a PowerPoint presentation. What you'll be doing is you'll be recording a presentation over the norms of communication of another country, specifically focusing on verbal, nonverbal, interpersonal, family communication, and gender differences. I do have a sample one here, so I want you to kind of go through that. I will go in depth, but I try to include samples for both presentations just to help you out, because again, you've written essays before, I believe, but these presentations you do need kind of a bit more direction, I think. And so that's it. Those are the courses. That's how you work. What you'll be doing is each week going through a pretest, trying to do your best to complete the pretest there, submitting it as a rough draft or a practice presentation. I will then give you feedback, and you will hopefully improve and correct your presentations with that feedback. And for the most part, there's really no due date save for the final week. You have 7 weeks in this mini-semester. There's only 5 competencies, so you have to get through the 5, and you have the final 2 weeks to catch up if need be. But that's the course. At any time, if you need to contact me, you all have my contact information. Feel free to message me, feel free to text me, and so on. But don't leave me in the dark, and if you do need help, contact me as soon as possible. But thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and stop this from broadcasting because I want it to process so that those of y'all who aren't here, which is everyone unfortunately, but that's fine. I kind of sprung this on you, can get this and you can see it on your own. So thank you very much. Good luck and have a nice rest of the mini-semester.